into the National Football League. Brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division, it's Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 2. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a second and 6. To throw is Hurts. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Hurts. Now he'll run it.
Just getting anything out of this one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Now, Hooker. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
The motion man is Raymond. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Hooker to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. To throw, Hooker. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Hooker. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Hooker. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Lions bring on Michael Badgley for the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Hurts. Now he'll run.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Hooker. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside 35.
17 more yards. That's another.
Here's Hooker. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Michael Basley on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. on play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. On target to Laporta. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Philadelphia. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it here with Saquon. Oh, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Hurts working in the pistol. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's into the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now, Hooker. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hooker to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. To throw, Hooker. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Hooker. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll look to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Working free down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 38 yards. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Good running inside the 25. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's taken in left side by Smith. He is in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Past midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. On play action, Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. We'll get this to about midfield. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Hooker. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Hooker. He'll go right back to Laporta. Second and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. He keeps it himself. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Lions will cut the deficit to 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Once again, it's Barkley. Down. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. And good work there to get the first down yardage, and maybe better fortune that they get the ball back and Greg retained possession.
Nice job by the back there, Mike. He's able to get the first down, and I know that's where his mind was, but he can't forget to protect the ball, and that's the utmost importance. And fortunately for him, in this case, the ball ends up going out of bounds. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. A run with Gainwell. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to...
Oh, big hole, left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll run here. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Second down, 8 for the first down. To throw, Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. To throw, Hooker. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to throw. Hooker. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Throwing is Hooker. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's a tough incompletion right there. It feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's a win here for the Lions. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown.